ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 4. Ruby, I saw that smile, don't you worry. And Cass, good to see you, always pleasure. Episode number 4 of Talking Print. I am Yanni Moritz, and I'm unfortunately not joined by the one and only Benoit this evening. Bernie's away. He's having a bit of time off. He's just had some new dentures. Bit tight in the mouth, and his new wig's a little bit tight. So, Bernie, we wish you a speedy recovery. Hope the dentures and the wig plays you well. But I might need to change that bloody hair colour. Anyway, today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about marketing, but also the small business COVID-19 recovery grant from the New South Wales State Government. So this does finish, hang on, let me just double check my notes, Monday the 31st, so that's this Monday. Now, people that are eligible for things from $500 up to $3,000, you can actually use that towards marketing. Now, how that is utilised, so that could be anything from your business cards to your deal flyers to your brochures. It doesn't necessarily have to be COVID related. So yes, it is about getting you open and getting your people out there. Like that lovely signage there where it says, we are COVID safe, we have a plan. However, it's about continuing to operate in these trying times, but also use it in your advantage as well. So I'm just going to run through a couple of little samples. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and then we'll get right onto it. First one I want to start off with, there's a lovely business cards. Now, let me give me an example right here. So I've got 2 examples here. Now, these aren't necessarily business cards. Same size as business cards, because we know what business cards look like. They can be anything. But also another clever way to market or even to promote your business is things like, here's a loyalty card from, they're the Stag and Hunter. So that's a schooner card. Ooh, buy 10, get 1 free. Ooh, that sounds very, very nice. Or we've got something a little bit fancy from our friends at Wildflower Espresso. They're lovely. So it's a 20 free coffees. So this is something they set up as a gift card. But then they also had another one, I'm not sure where I've left my notes, somewhere around here, which obviously buy 5 coffees and get 1 free. So something simple like your business cards can be very, very effective on handing it to people, utilising it for any message you want to get out there, and of course, promoting your business, your contact details and things like that. Another thing to be looking forward to, or another thing to consider, is your classic old DL flyers. Now, the reason why I say old, these guys have been around for a very, very long time. However, here's a sample of Mulligan Property Group, just here, based here in Wallsend, of just showcasing of a recent property they sold, but they're doing these via letterbox drop. So these are great. They're in the mail. I know some people don't want to get junk mail. I don't know what for. How good are those super cheap catalogs, bro? I think they're okay. Or the big W ones as well. So something simple and effective, and just obviously promoting his brand, going, thinking of selling, showing a bit of a stats of, the inquiries of this particular property. So it doesn't have to be just all about marketing open. You can actually maybe educate some of your current clients or even new potential clients and go, hey, this is what we do, or here's some of the other offerings we have here in our businesses. So another way you can use that in your marketing plan to let people know that you're open. Of course, we have touched on things like your classic old menus. Well, I don't know why I keep saying old. I'm only 41 years of age, getting a little bit old there. You've got your classic menus. As I said, these can be anything from your A3 to your A4, trifold, bifold, laminated, you name it. Again, but the same format in your menus can also be used into brochures. So here's another example here from Hunter Homes. Same stock. This one we haven't laminated. This was one where they do for their open homes. So it still feels very, very lush. But if you have a look at this, instead of being your standard A3, it's a whopper. It's like I wouldn't mind a Hungry Jack's right about now too, bro. I'm a bit hungry. So this is what obviously we call a 6-page brochure. So another effective way, if you've got a lot of information, you can use that for obviously showcasing products. You can also utilise it as a catalogue or just other general things, or even a menu or anything you can think of. Another great way to promote your business or utilise in-house or even send to your clients. So there's those things there. Gosh, we've got so much things to get through, so I'll make sure I won't ravel on too much. Stickers. Now, yes, we have spoken about our trusty floor stickers, which do the job. Remember, these are for indoor only. If you need to get anything for outdoors, let us know. We are getting some more stock for concrete and things like that. But ours at the moment for indoor use, tiles, carpet, floorboards, great stickers. But then also product stickers. So I've got some samples under my coffee. I'll show you a little bit later on. This was for a friend of ours that was putting it on a bottled product. And it was great. You can also utilise it for candles. So all these kind of things go towards your marketing budget. So don't think you're only just limited to business cards, to Corflute signs, even though they're great. You can utilise those as well, to stickers. Think outside the box. And speaking of boxes, we can also do personalised packaging. Hey, it's a beautiful thing. Now, this is only a very, very new range for us. We have been doing it. We haven't, we're still product testing, but this will be launched very, very soon. So here's just a sample of, that's an A5 finish. We can change it this sizes because we've got more and more people turning to e-commerce store and shopping online. And like, I know my wife, there's always a parcel coming up. That is great. Like, I reckon I'm going to make her own packaging for her one day. So there's another thing you can utilize in branding and marketing yourself. So don't feel like you're just going to be limited to floor stickers for COVID, or, you know, practice good hygiene. That's our wall tech stuff that I keep referring about. Repositionable, that is great. I've got no fingernails, sorry. I've been biting them up. But one thing when you are looking at your marketing, be very, very sit down and think about it. What is your plan? What are you trying to achieve? Sometimes just putting out just putting great flyer too, by the way, just very, very good. Sometimes just putting this out, really think what you're trying to gauge. Like, we talk about Facebook ads, Instagram ads. We can sit there and pay ads and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes we can't see what engagement we're getting. And here's a great example of the pizza joint here. So this is just, I think, on a, I think it was a 250 stock. So besides just being your classic old, you see your Domino's and your Pizza Hut. Are they still going around, Pizza Hut? I think so, yeah, they are. Don't be so quiet, bro. Bernie's not here, so I've got no one to pick on. It's just you now. So even though this is a great little flyer, can fold into a deal, but the good thing about this, to work out to see if your marketing or your spend is actually working, put an offer in. You don't have to give stuff away. It's not necessarily about giving, especially in the time, but it might be to get people to sign up for a membership. So if you're a gym or a licensed venue or a cafe or even a dress store or anything, you want to build up your database. When you are giving these, especially with sale items and all that kind of stuff, give them something to go, hey, fill out our details, or in better times, they can be able to redeem maybe a 10% off or what we did in my wife's, or not I did, what she did is she has a refer a friend. So they have their welcome packs, you know, for new clients and all that kind of stuff. She's got a really fancy, I don't even know where I put it, but it's a great way to go, okay, well, they can refer that to a friend. Because at least when that person does come in, because sometimes we forget to ask, how did you find out about us? Or did you find us on Google? Did you find it on Instagram? Wherever. At least with something like this, it's tangible. You can see that you are getting a result in your marketing. So the marketing doesn't have to be, you know, it can be the DL flyers, it can be stickers, it can be business cards, but even business cards. Have something where he or she returns and go, oh, we saw this offer, or we really like this, or here's a free drink on Wednesdays, bro. Sounds nearly as good as Taco Tuesdays. Thank you very much. Wouldn't mind a taco right about now. So yeah, another clever way of where they can still have that on their fridge permanently, so your details and all that kind of stuff, and little coupons, vouchers, whatever you want to call it. Now, what else I got to talk about? Okay, so while we talk about signage and things like that, especially for COVID or anything, sometimes we often forget the wonderful pull-up banners. So I'm not sure, you can see the red in the background there. Pull-up banners are a great way to have at the front of your store, salon, shop, whatever you name. You can have multiple things advertised. It doesn't have to be COVID stuff. It could be welcome to our store. It can even have directions. Think of anything. So your possibilities are endless. Also, be new product launches or something you have coming up, or new services. There's lots of wonderful things you can do. And while we're talking about things you can do, I'm just going to pull up this massive Corflute sign. Give me one tick. Hey, can you see that, bro? How's that? Steakhouse. Ooh, don't mind a bit of a half chicken. So that is another, let me get back on the microphone. That is another great way to showcase, promote. They are waterproof as well. You can use them internally, externally, any kind of product, any message you can think of. Very, very, very good. Man, I don't know if I've got much more because I don't have Bernie here to pick on. But hang on, I do have something special. If you ever need to do something really outstanding for your point of difference when you want to showcase for people to come in, give me one moment. Let me just go one of these. You can have your own life-size Bernie. Here we go. Here we go. Look out. Now, I know you can't see his head there, Broden. Good, because he's got a terrible haircut. See? You can have one of those. Crikey. He's got big feet, but let me tell you, it's not all big. Anyway. So there's another great... you can have your own Bernies. Nothing like a good Bernie here and there. Sorry, Bernie, I know you're not here, but this is a great opportunity to take the piss out of you. So another great thing you can have there, internally, externally, you name it. Now, I'm probably going to be wrapping it up shortly, but the key I must really push to you guys, if you are eligible for the government's recovery grant, make sure you head over to their website, servicenewsouthwales.gov.au. I will put a link down below. It is a great help. You can utilise it, as I said, for your marketing. And if it doesn't, if you don't need it for any print media, you can also utilise it for your digital advertising as well. So, not probably something I really want to talk about. However, if it helps get your message out there, get your business operational. If you are eligible, I think there is a lot of it's very, very easy to jump on by the looks of it, to put your information in. You just need obviously an ABN, have a turnover, so annual turnover more than 75,000 for your activity statement. Small business does not need to submit a BAS. Anyway, I can go on employ less than 20 full-time people. Look, I can go on a lot, but make sure you head on over. It is a great resource if you need it, so don't be shy. Now, one more thing I'm going to finish off with is our lovely, these are actually our own little swatch books. Now, we did these early last year before we got our lovely R1000 and a couple of new toys that we'll be adding very, very shortly. If you would like to have one of these, make sure you shoot us a message. Guys, this is only for people in Australia. Everyone in the UK that's watching, appreciate it. In the States, it's great, but I'm not sending it that far. I'll probably come that far when we're legally allowed to travel, but we're not. So this is a great thing. We show a bit of a basic description on how you should set up your files and different things, anything from A3 to A4, A1, DL, business cards, you name it. And it's showcasing some of our products. We actually have a new product coming out very, very shortly, which is launching, is our Raise Spot UV. It's probably hard to see that. So what is actually a little bit of embossing, I don't know, there is, if you see on the top of the beer, I wouldn't mind a red wine right about now, you can see where there's a little bit of reflection. So that is embellishment. So that will be launching in a couple of months' time, so very, very excited about that. So so it just goes through all the things that we have, your Digituff, your menu wine list, our wall text media, vinyl stickers, vinyl banners, and of course Corflute. We can't put the timber in there because it might make it a little bit big. So if you would like one of these, make sure, shoot us a message. I will get these out to you next week. Ladies and gentlemen, there's not much more I can say because I'm sure you just want to rug up on this chilly night. Thank you once again for tuning in. Broden, always a pleasure. Thanks for doing the camera and all that kind of stuff. Bernie, maybe see you next week. No, I actually fucking like it without you. No, I'm joking. Mate, it's good. Jokes, Christ. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much. Hope you enjoyed episode 4 of Talking Print, and I'll see you next week. Stay safe.